Hey, I'm Beatrice.
And I'm Julia. You're here with Canada's Talent.
And we are going to be hanging out with the awesome band Faber Drive at the Ottawa Blues Fest.
Nobody stop it. Everybody move, get up and dance, move your body.
So guys, what do you like best about being in Canada's capital, Ottawa?
I like the sun. It's amazing here. The weather's great. We found out that we're going to be playing at 9 o'clock tonight, and it's going to be still 30 degrees when we're on stage. It's a nice summer day. Yeah.
So we heard a really funny story about how you guys got your band name, Faber Drive. So does anyone want to say the story?
Oh, that was cool. The stereo there. I think Cricket's good at telling the story.
Yeah, it's pretty much what happened when we were first getting started out. Faber did this thing where he wanted to be writing songs and working on songs all the time, so to him driving was a waste of time. He would play acoustic guitar while he drove, and he'd steer with his knees while he's playing guitar. And there was one day that he was driving with Red, our original drummer, and don't ask me why Red wasn't driving while he played acoustic guitar in the back seat, but Faber was the one driving, playing guitar, and he blew right through a red light. And Red just looks at him. He's like, "Faber, drive!"
You guys ever
That's where
let
it comes
him
from.
drive the tour bus?
Me drive a
Yeah.
tour bus? Oh, I'm sure I could do it, but it'd probably come back with a couple scratches and scars in the bus. Those things are massive.
Who
Yeah,
drives?
that takes a special license. We have a dude named Ron
Oh,
that drives for us. Yeah,
Good old Ronnie.
good old Ron. But
Rock and Ronnie.
Faber loves to drive the van, though. He always drives the van.
Yeah.
So your band has gone through a few changes, like you lost 2 of your members, but you got 2 great new ones. So JP and Strigo, how did you guys end up joining the band?
For me, my dad and Faber knew each other a bit, and then they met in Mexico and had some jolly festivities down there. and then you texted him, asking him if he knew any guitarists, and my dad said my son. And I tried out, sent them online videos, webcam videos of me playing their stuff, and it just turned out good. We started jamming, and it's gone from there, really.
oh, cool.
My old band, it's kind of funny, like 2 years ago I met these guys with my old band on tour, and we were with them, I don't know, for a month and a bit or whatever, and Red came to me one day, he's like, "Yo dude, I'm gonna get married and whatever," and I thought it was like really surprising. It kind of came out of nowhere, so naturally, me being as smart as I am, I was like, "Hey, I like these guys, so I'll keep in touch, and maybe the opportunity will arise," and who knew? Here I am.
Cool. So another question we have is, you've been with this band all along, so what kept you inspired to always keep going no matter what challenges or changes the band has gone through?
Big thing for me is my brothers have always supported me, my family's always supported me, and I think God has always been there for me too, just supporting me, and I think this is what I'm meant to do. So when I do anything else, I don't feel as much passion for it. Like, I've done a lot of jobs throughout my life. I worked at Dairy Queen, I worked at Red Robin, I did construction, I did concrete, I've done vinyl siding. I was a delivery guy for a machine shop, like lots of big machinery stuff. What else have I done? Landscaping. And I don't know, I've had a lot of encouragement from friends and family. And so I've kind of always stuck it through, and I've always loved it. I've always just loved music. I mean, I still get chills when I listen to a song for the first time. That just blows me away. Or, when I see a live show and the band is amazing, it gives me chills all the time. And even for us, when we're on stage, I still get chills. So I just love music.
So you always picture yourself doing that since you were a kid?
No, I wouldn't say that. When I was a kid, I just did it for fun. I never really saw it as becoming, this big thing. And then as I became a teenager, I started, dreaming and, it'd be awesome to be on a big stage and open for my favorite bands. And then a few years later, we toured with MXPX and Headley across Canada. So, you know, it's a dream come true for sure.
After a long period of touring, what's the first thing you guys do when you get home?
Do laundry, go golfing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. JP and I live together, so I try to cook somewhat decent, but he just sleeps more than he does on tour. So he gets a lot of rest.
I don't know about that.
He
better
might cook,
cook.
but he definitely doesn't do the dishes.
Yeah.
We need to have a Faber Drive Iron Chef.
Yeah, our oven's broken. We don't cook very much, actually.
We love your song "Give Him Up," which was co-written with Josh Ramsey from Mariana's Trench. So, what is the songwriting process when you're writing with different people and you're all writing it together? How does that work?
A lot of sweat.
Yeah, it's really always different. I mean, I wouldn't say there's one, you know, songwriting or writing process. You know, it's generally it starts with an idea. Somebody's got to have the idea that you use as the jumping off block. It's not very often that you sit down with a big group of people and say, let's write a song, right? Usually somebody has, you know, a chorus or a verse or a line or a melody or something, and that's kind of where you start from, and you work together as a team on creating the song out of that.
We heard you guys did some charity work in the Dominican Republic, and we thought it was really great that you guys were doing that. Do you want to explain your experience that you had there?
Correct?
Oh, you know, I mean, it's really interesting and eye-opening to go and see places where they don't have the same standard of living that we have. Like, you know, I'm not going to say that there's no poor people in Canada and people struggling, because there are, right? There's people struggling everywhere, but you go down to a place and you see where the average, you know, level of life is just so much lower than what we're used to. It really opens your eyes about what's going on in the rest of the world and just how lucky we have it here in Canada.
Now we're gonna do a segment called Clearing Up the Rumors for Teens by Teens. So we're gonna give all you guys a statement and you guys to say true or false.
Wait a second.
What if we answer different things?
Well, the majority is.
The majority
We'll just-
rules.
The majority rules?
Yeah. Faber has 3 kids.
True.
True.
Okay, you used to go on tour in a school bus.
True.
Kind of, yeah, true. Once. And then we learned our lesson.
Stricker was in 3 bands before joining Faber Drive.
Probably 7. It was a lot. I'll say true though. Anyway, yeah.
Faber lives on a farm.
False.
Sorta.
In between.
Okay.
Cricket's hair is inspired by Michael Jackson.
False.
Okay.
I don't know where we heard that.
Okay, in high school, JP was the school mascot.
False.
That would have been
I
awesome.
I was my own mascot, you know.
What are your favorite artists? Each of you.
Probably my all-time favorites are U2, Def Leppard, and Striper.
I'd say Metallica, Pantera, and Michael Jackson.
Yeah, for me, I listen to pretty much everything. I love Akon, and I love Guns N' Roses, and I love Tool, Radiohead, pretty much the whole spectrum.
Probably like Sum 41, Protest Hero. Right now I'm really into Bryan Adams, again, from when I was younger.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
Favorite thing to eat would have to be cheese.
I like everything. So,
Edible or not?
lobster.
Whoa.
Sure.
Lasagna. Definitely lasagna.
The fruit tray we get every time we play a show. It's the only time I eat fruit.
So, what is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear? Wow, that's a deep question. I'm gonna be honest, and I think my biggest fear is death.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Next to death, being paralyzed.
Next to being paralyzed, Cricket.
Heights.
Next to heights, Strickle.
Passing out in plus 40 something weather when you're playing a show.
What's your favorite color?
You know, I don't think I have a favorite color. I really like green and I really like blue. I'm not that big of a fan of yellow.
Yeah,
Yellow's not a good color.
like yellow. Same here. Throw red in there.
No, I'd say blue for me.
Yeah, red or blue.
What's your favorite thing about performing on stage?
For me, it's when the fans sing back or scream or cheer. But it's always awesome to hear the fans sing along with the songs. That's quite rough.
This is the payoff.